Hey, Math 30-1s. These were the questions that we went through in today's tutorial. So let's go through them one more time for you so you can try them. So what I want you to do as you're doing this is look at the question, then hit pause, try it, and then come back and unpause and try to listen to me work through it and make sure our answers are the same. Okay? So you try question one, so hit pause, I'll give you some time, and then unpause and see how you did. Okay, you're back, you've given this a go. So this is a function we haven't come across yet in 30-1. We will, it's called an exponential. We'll do it in a couple units, okay? But that doesn't matter. It's any function in the world. So what I'm gonna do is describe the transformations to myself. This is a horizontal translation, one left, and this is a vertical translation, three down. Now never use abbreviations, friends. That's important on a diploma. You will not get full marks if you use abbreviations. So if I wanted to make a map, X, Y, I'm going to go one left, and I'm going to go three down. So where does my point end up then? 3, 8 is then going to become 2, 5. So answer should be B. Okay, so no abbreviations ever. You will not get full marks on that diploma. Okay, next question. So there's only 4 questions that we worked through today. Let me clear all that. So this one here, again, same as last time, friends. Hit pause, come back when you're done. Okay, you hit pause, you came back. So here again, I'm going to describe the transformations to myself. So I know a minute ago I just said don't use abbreviations. I don't have room here, so I need to. This is a vertical reflection about the x-axis. And this is a horizontal stretch by a factor of 2 about the y-axis. Now, up to you if you want to make a map or not. You certainly could. So it's never a bad thing to do. So xy would become 2x negative y. And so now all you need to do is go and apply these to the domain and the range. So a horizontal stretch by 2. Change to pretty pink. A horizontal stretch by 2. Well, that means I'm going to multiply these two values by 2. So it'll be 4 to 12. Well, guess what? I immediately notice that's answer D because it's the only one. But I'm going to check my work just in case, right? So now I'm going to do the vertical reflection. So negative 4 would become positive 4. Positive 8 would become negative 8. And they're going to flip spots because you just vertically reflected it. And sure enough, that's that answer, D. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go. So these are all diploma questions from January 2019, by the way. Okay, this one here says what we're going to do is we've got 2 graphs, and see if I can hide that for us. Oh, that's better. Okay, look at that. So we got 2 graphs, and we're going from graph F to graph G, and you've got to write the equation for G in terms of F. Okay, hit pause. Come back when you're ready. Alrighty, you're back. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a look at my answers here. And I notice that all of them have a vertical stretch. Or sorry, try that again. They all have a horizontal stretch. You see that? Stretch, a stretch. So I know these graphs have definitely been horizontally stretched. At the end, what you've got to figure out is, has it been vertically translated or vertically stretched? Okay, so to do that, we might have to look at a couple different points here. I'm going to start out by looking at, I don't know, this point. That's the point -5, 10. That point becomes this point up here, -10, 20. So I'm going to say to myself, well, how did I get from -5 to -10? I multiplied it by 2. So I had a horizontal stretch by 2. So in my function, remember, you need to take the reciprocal when you build it. So it's that. So I know for sure I'm either B or D. So the question is now, what happened vertically? Did I vertically stretch it, or did I vertically translate it? So to tell that, I say, okay, look, I went from here to here. Oh crap, I could have added 10, or I could have multiplied by 2. So this point's not going to be helpful for figuring that out because both work. There's only going to be one right answer. Okay, there's never more than one right answer on my diploma. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to look at a different point. Let's maybe look at this point here. That's the point 5, 0, and it's going to go to this point here, 10, 0. Like that. Okay, wait a minute. If I vertically translated this thing up 10, that would be me adding 10, this whole graph would have been up and shifted 10. That doesn't make sense. But if I vertically stretch it by 2, which means I'm multiplying my y values by 2, guess what? That y value isn't going to change. Okay? It's going to still stay at 0. So that means I was vertically stretched by 2, which means it looks like we're answer Dizzle. Okie dokie. One more to go from today. So again, these are diploma questions. So if you're following along really well, you are doing awesome. Okay, try this question. Hit pause. Come on back. Okay, you've come back, I hope. And we need to do this question. It's a very, very, very common question for all tests. The number one thing that goes wrong on this question is you need to factor this bad boy first. Got it? So now I'm going to describe the transformations. A vertical stretch by a half, a horizontal stretch by a third, 4 units left, 1 unit down. So now what I'm going to do after I've factored it and described it to myself in my head, I'm going to make my map. So a vertical stretch by a half, a horizontal stretch by a third, because we take the reciprocal, 4 left, 1 down. So if the point A is at -3, 4, once I've got my rule, I can just sub it in here. Well, that'll end up being at -5 and 1. Bingo. So the thing I really need you to remember the most, my friends, is you've got to have this thing in factor form. Okay, just like it looks on your formula sheet. Okay, amigos, that was the 4 questions from today. And that's it. Have fun. Talk to you later.